Abner, you know, one thing I want to ask you about, you're from Mexico. You see what's happening with Canelo now, and he's not the first person that's happened with the Figuro. You've lived in Mexico before. Have you thought about that, and what is your reaction to that happening?
Bro, I'm sorry, but I have no comment on that. I mean, I just focus on my fight. I mean, they're in fight right now, you know. So I mean, I have no comment.
But as an athlete, do you get worried about having to eat that meat from Mexico when you go there?
Like I said, I train here. I reside here, bro. So I mean, it's different.
If someone does take steroids and get caught, or PEDs, should there be criminal charges against them in the sport that you're in?
Again, no comments, bro. I'm not gonna comment about what's going on.
In your last fight, you seemed almost like a refreshed fighter. Do you feel, is this the new and improved version of Abner that we're seeing right now? Because you look like you have some extra bounce in your step.
Yeah, man, I feel rejuvenated. I feel good. Extra bounce with Robert Garcia. I mean, it just made my fights easier. You know, my last opponent was no walk in the park. He was undefeated. I believe he only had one loss, I'm sorry. But he had like 23 knockouts. He was coming with, you know, with everything. He was only like 23, 22 years old. Youngster, and I just boxed him easy. Cuellar, so I got 4. He's fighting Gervonta Davis. You know, he's getting another chance. I mean, that guy was a knockout artist, and people thought I was washed out, and I actually thought that I was going to get knocked out, and thank God never got even touched, and I was the one that dropped him. So that lets you know my power too. I'm capable of actually hurting a fighter and again, being smart in the ring.